Hello, Hana. Nice to see you today.
Hey Kinga, nice to see you too.
I'm so glad that we connected today because we're going to have really nice chat about the program that you've done with me. But before we jump into that, let introduce yourself, yes, to people who will be watching this. Uh, who you are, where you live, and yeah, few words about you.
Okay, no worries.
What you do.
Hi, hey everyone. My name is Hana, and I'm from Slovakia. Been living in Sydney for over 10 years, and I work in a bank. And I'm a little bit of a free spirit. And the reason I decided to join this program with Kinga was just because I was at this moment of my life, was a little bit always trying to fix something about myself, and always thought there was something wrong, and I had some traumas, and here I am.
You are already jumping into the details. I'm so pleased because, like, yes, that's the reason why we're meeting here. I love it so much. But first, like, let's go back to that moment, yes, when
Mm,
we jump, because before you joined the program, we had the chat over the phone first. You wanted to know what the program is about, what will mean to you, what you can expect, and so on. And how did you feel at that time, and why did you make that decision? Because you made the decision quite quickly, and I think you were ready for the changes already. Uh, it just for you wanting, to know the details, but I want you to also explain, yes, people, um, why you wanted to really step into that program.
sure. So, I mean, I knew that you were doing this for like few years already, but I was just always in that stage. Yeah, I'm reading, I'm doing my research about, all the spiritual stuff and what I want. And I'm like, yeah, I'm on top of this. It should be fine. But at the same time, I had some questions which I couldn't find answer for. Didn't even know that there would be help for me, and so that at that point when I've joined, it was like during the lockdown, and I met this guy, and I really wanted to, because I'm a family person, so I wanted to fulfill my goal to have a family with him. So I joined this program. Actually, it's almost like for him to say that, yeah, I want to keep this person, and this is gonna be it, and I'm gonna have a family with this person. And at the same time, yeah, I just wanted Kinga basically just to do some voodoo on me, and I will feel love inside, and all these pink stuff around it.
So, what was the problem for you? Because you said like you wanted that so much, but you felt that something was like not working for you. Yes. How did you feel? Where was the problem for you? Because when we feel actually there is a pain, there is a problem, there is a challenge. Yes, we either think how to resolve it, or if we don't know how to resolve it by ourselves, we ask for help. Yes. So what was it for you?
For me, it was something like, just to be very frankly honest, that I was like this heartless bitch. Like, I could not be emotionally there with this person, even though my mind was telling me he's right for me. He's responsible, he's got values, and I thought, yeah, this it needs to be this, and I need to do it somehow through my brain to fall in love with him. But I couldn't, and I was empty every morning waking up next to him, that I just don't feel it, I shouldn't be here. So that was the one of the reason. But that was my, I think, breaking point. But this opened so many other channels which I didn't know about through the program, so which I'm grateful for. So yeah.
And that's very important. I'm so glad that you shared that, with me, honestly, Hannah, because that's not just you who joined this program, Attract Your Life Partner with me. There are also other women, and I'm sure that also women that like watching this, that we feel that this connection between heart and mind, and the mind is telling this is the right thing, that's what I should do, that's the good fit for me, that like I should be a good girl, I should be this, I should be that. But if the heart is closed and the mind try to control it and give you all the advices, you feel the split, and
Yeah.
that split become unbearable. It's like that split becomes so like I can't stand that anymore. It's like something is not working the right way, and it builds up the sadness, it builds up the frustration, resentment, sometimes even anger, and a hidden rage as well when we do things against ourselves. And like it's not that someone is telling us, but also our own mind, it's happening in our head, tells us that we should do this, but the heart is like closed, it's like no, there's nothing here.
Yeah, exactly.
And you try so hard to do it by yourself, and you realize that it's not working. And I'm so glad that you came to this program and started this work, because you learn so much about yourself, so much. And
Yeah.
I witnessed that, I remember witnessed that every time when we met and we connect between modules as well. And how amazingly you were doing, and progressing. And yes, there are always, some like setbacks. We feel like, holy moly, we're coming back. But with every challenge, we're moving even more forward. Huh?
100%. Yeah. I didn't know anything about this and about myself and all these things, the bad things about myself I wanted to suppress. And that's why they were always coming up. And thanks to you, Kinga, I just now embracing those, especially. So I'm more at peace with myself and accepting myself fully as I am, which never happened in my life because everybody and all my previous partners were telling me that there's something wrong with me. I need to fix myself. I need to be this way. I need to be that way. And I thought, oh my gosh, who I even am. I am. I didn't know. I completely lost myself.
Mhm.
So when I met this guy, I thought that this is it. He's lovely. And the mind was telling
Perfect
me this
match,
is
we
it.
can say.
Yeah, yeah. After all these heartbreaks all my life, that this is it. But it wasn't the right thing for me again.
Mm. But tell us as well, like what was for you the massive breakthrough? Maybe it was one or few that happened during the program that really, felt like, oh, amazing.
Yeah, so I guess it was that I was always very masculine, more in a way that I was raised up by strict father, army guy, and there was nothing feminine. So during this course, obviously, you go through phases like PMS and I don't know what, which these stages of my life was also suppressing because I never believed in this, that women had hormone, and I always thought it's a cop out and they should just suck it up and go and deal with it. So all these things I was just did not accept and about myself, and they were exploding even more. So I had some like breakthrough that I was like, at home for a few days, and I just needed to deal with myself. But after that, almost like I felt re-energized and felt like I just did it on my own, and that my heart and my mind is just here for me. And I felt that that's all I have, and I feel rich in my heart for this, because it's just as simple as that, just when you listen to yourself more.
Oh my goodness, I'm so pleased that you
Mhm.
mentioned that, because that's the story of so many women. Yes, it's like when they finally feel the calling, and it's like, yes, I can connect with myself and I will be doing this by myself. But you couldn't do it before the program, because you didn't have tools how to really listen to your heart, how to feel yourself, and you took that time. That's why I always say you need to start date yourself first, really
Yeah.
go deep inwards you, and feel like what is happening, what my heart is going to tell me, how my heart is going to connect with my mind and really work as a team. And that's what you said, like spot on, that they are here for you. They want to help you, both your mind and your heart at the same time.
Exactly. And I was always suppressing the heart. I'm like, oh, I don't believe in this. It was broken so many times that, like, oh, I just want to use my mind. It's safer. And all I want is to be safe. So I was mostly surviving. Whereas going really inwards, it just opens so many things. And I feel sort of more stable inside, stronger, even though I have still bad days, but I know that they just gonna pass, and feel so at peace with myself like never in my life, and accepted everything, which I thought I can't. And even like accepting my parents for all the things which it took me many years. And yeah, I feel much better.
That was a
Undescribable.
massive breakthrough for you, to make peace with who parents are and drop all the expectation and hope that they will change one day, but really take them as they are. And what you
Yeah.
also, I remember, were like one of the messages you shared with me, that I actually love them for who they are, because that's who I am. And that's why I love myself, this kind of version. And this is exactly what we're doing during the program. We're learning to take the best from our parents, the best qualities, and feel it, because that's how we become whole. By knowing it's like, I am like that and I love it. This is me, embracing fully yourself through the qualities of parents. Also, I know it's impossible. That was also my case. If we feel only and see the negative qualities about our parents, because you want to get rid from yourself, and
Yeah.
you can't stand it in them, and therefore you can't stand it in yourself. That's why, like, we feel like we need to fix ourselves. We need to, like, resolve it, get rid of that. It's like a shit. It's smelly. It's like, it's bad,
Yeah.
yes. But when those things are not important and you see others, it's a different perception completely in the mind. Yes, the mind shift in the way that I know there is some other stuff that are maybe not perfect, but no one is perfect. Yeah. And I don't look at those not perfect stuff. I rather look at the stuff that I like.
100%. Yeah. I just saw them at the beginning for, oh my gosh, I cannot just deal with them. And also when I was, growing up, and I felt like I just got all or inherited all the bad stuff about them. So even during this course, they were just going on the surface. Like sometimes, my parents didn't speak to themselves. So we had silent household. And I could see that I'm becoming the same. And I was freaking out. Oh my gosh, this is the last thing I want. So I don't want that. But now it shifted differently. And I'm grateful because it's strong basis, because they're not bad people. It's just they lived in different century, but still all good.
Exactly. They live in different reality, and that's all good. And knowing that they love you no matter what, you love them no matter what, whether you're connecting with them daily basis, weekly basis, or occasionally, or not at all, because that can happen. Like, there are still people that love you and raise you, and making peace with that. I love what you said also, 'cause that's very important, I'm sure, for many, people watching that uh, there was time that you felt like, I'm becoming like them. It's like, no. So this is the
Mhm.
time when we're going very deep into the program to break through all the darkness or the shadow. Yes, the most uncomfortable part, to find freedom. Because on the other side of the tunnel, you actually realize that, no, I don't have to look at those things that are bad anymore, because there is no
Exactly.
point. And let's be honest, no one is perfect. You're not perfect. I'm not perfect. And I don't even want to be perfect because
That's
if
right.
we perfect, then it's becoming boring. And people who always constantly try to be perfect, they look at the negative point of view. When we're
Yeah.
looking at the positive, the shining, the possibilities, it's completely different world that we live in.
100%. Yeah.
And that's where you are as well right now, fully embracing yourself.
Yeah, I was needed to be a good girl, the quiet one, and that's how I was attracting the same partners. That's the way they wanted me to be, because I wanted to be that way as well. That was after my dad. Yeah, and a perfect one also. But now I feel like no, that's not who I am. I'm fucking crazy bitch. Like seriously, I just wanna have fun. I'm responsible. I got my shit together, but I feel like I need this balance in a way that I need this, I don't know, yin and yang. I need to have also that crazy side in me. Otherwise I feel really depressed, or I don't know what is it if I suppress it. I don't wanna be like this. So I feel more free than ever at the moment.
Yes, yes, and it's like, yes, girl, woohoo! I feel
Yeah.
that too. The moment that you start to be yourself, you feel like you live. You really
Yeah.
live to the fullness of yourself, and with fire, water, everything. And don't
Yeah.
look at anyone, but right people will join you. Right people want to connect with you. Why? The right people will become your people when you finally feel like, oh, this is me,
Yeah.
I'm not
But
fitting in.
that's it. Yeah. For me, it was also very hard before the program that everybody was just telling me, just be yourself. Like, and what the fuck is that mean? Sorry to swear,
Yes,
but I don't know what does that mean, be yourself. Like, I have no idea about these things, or like, just do something what makes you happy. It's very important. And I'm like, what does that even mean? Like, I'm responsible. I pay my bills. I go to work. I don't know. So for me, just to really find out who I am, it just was such an enriching moment, because I feel everybody's saying that, but not many people actually understand it, which I was one of them. So now just to embracing and getting to know myself, it's amazing. It's such a fun for me.
that's right. Yes, and it's good that mention that, because it's a completely different story of a theory. Just be yourself, and when it comes from the mind, it's like, what do you mean? I'm doing all those things, that my parents told me was since like I was kid, and then I learned by myself, like from my experiences. Like, I'm trying to be myself, yeah.
Yeah.
But it comes from here, and the actual implementation, when we start to really know and feel in every cell in a body, it comes from the heart. It's like the difference that, and I'm sure like this is happening, yes. And like, it's a wish for many people. It's like, what do you mean to be myself? What do you mean to be happy? It's like,
Yeah.
you can't do it if you're not in your heart, if you're not connected with your soul. Feel your body and really know that this is exactly me. It's not
Yeah.
because someone told me, it's not because of the trend, society expectation, yeah, or like other demands. It's because that's what I represent.
100%. Like after this program, you can't fake it. You wanna be like, you compare yourself to your friends or colleagues, and you feel like, oh, I wish I was a little bit like my friend in this way, or just try to be and take all the features. But then in the end of the day, you feel it deep inside that, oh man, this is just not me. This is who I am, and I just do it naturally. Because I always wanted to be somebody else, not me. Always in different body, in different mind, more confident. But now I feel like, just like your true self will tell you exactly who you are. You cannot fake it with him, because it would tell you that you depressed. No, you shouldn't be like that. There will be like a despair feeling, and you cannot fake. You can't lie to yourself anymore.
That's right. That's right. So, how the life looks like for you right now, Hannah?
So so it changed. I twisted, which I was so funny. After this program, I was actually, to be honest with you, so angry. Like I was like, I broke up with that person, and I'm like, this is exactly what I didn't want. I'm like, what the hell? Like I just didn't want to do this course, and I'm like, I broke up with him, and that was my goal to have family, my only goal. But then like I needed to digest it, so I was like 1 week, pissed off and everything. But then I felt like, oh my gosh, it was like a big way and like a slap on my face in a good way, that I feel great, and I came to realization that I don't want a person who wouldn't accept me for fully who I am. And that's what I told to this person. But again, I just found out they just like few parts of me, not fully who I am. The crazy side he didn't like, which I didn't accept before as well. But now I feel that I found the love which is inside of me, and I found the acceptance and peace, and I think that's such a treasure. So I feel great.
Because when we find that in ourselves, no one is going to take it from us. We're
Yeah,
not looking for validation. And I know that it's scary, and that's what you also said, like, this is exactly what I didn't want. But that's the old you before the program, before the shifting mindset, before the healing, before the connection with your true essence, with your heart. Yeah, that was like I didn't want that, because the mind was telling you, you need to fit in, you need to be that good girl and keep that perfect match, like, because otherwise your dreams won't come true. So you lived like in a scarcity. That's what many
yeah,
people will do. They settle for less because they're scared that if they become themselves, they won't attract, they won't, reach their goals, their dreams. But the real dreams and more of abundance and everything that we can't even imagine will happen when we become fully ourselves, fully, and
exactly.
know that if I can be myself and fully accept my craziness and crazy bitch, I love it. This is me, yeah, 100%. I always
Yeah,
call myself like that. So like, yes, woohoo for like crazy bitches.
exactly. I love it.
Free spirit girls that are untamed and white, but also men as well. I want to say that, like, yeah, like for men, because they joining the program sometimes too, that you need to feel who you are at your core and don't give a shit about anyone else, yes, opinions and so on, and find that person who resonate with your truth, with who you are, because
Yeah,
that person
definitely.
will see you through, will hear you through, and knows, like, yeah, I love all those parts. Those parts are shown and I love it.
Yeah,
That's the big thing. That's really big thing. And even for me, showing this during my marriage, when I was doing the massive transformation work, it was so scary to show all of that. But I said, like, I need to, for myself. The consequences could be massive, and I knew I could lose that person,
yeah.
but I made the decision, this is me, you take it or leave it.
I love it. Yeah, I was the same.
Take it or leave it, right?
Yeah, exactly. If you don't like it, there is the door. I was making
That's the
fun, but
representation of the completely free person.
yeah,
No questions, no doubts. So
true.
lovely. Tell us, what would you like to share with people watching that, the message about the program, and that comes from you, from your own experience and encouragement to join it.
I would say that it's for probably people like me that they read a little bit about those stuff, but not they're not entirely sure, and also they maybe are not in an arrogant way, but they think they know, and within their own research, they would find themselves. And but I think it's really important just to invest into yourself, because you if you want to lose weight, then you go to personal trainer. But if you really want to improve your quality of life, this is the same thing. So and that would resonate, or like would express it any way of your life. So through this program, I didn't develop just love for myself, but it was also in a way as what you want to do next in your life, in work wise, or also I healed some other traumas. I was suffering from anxiety, so this really helped me just to accept myself fully in all aspects of my life. So I would recommend it for people. ordinary people like me who work in a bank, but they're still crazy, so don't really fit to be in a bank. But if you really wanna just don't survive every day, but really live fully, then yeah, would definitely recommend this.
That's right. And I love what you said, that like our happiness, well-being is so important. It's the most important. And like, the comparison, if you like want to lose the weight, like you will do that, no questions. Yes. So the same you do with other area of your life as well. Investing in yourself and going all the way through for that results, for those outcomes. Thank you so much, lovely. That was
No,
beautiful.
thank you. No, thank you for everything, Kinga. I really appreciate all your help, as always.
I'm so glad that you joined the program and done this amazing work, and now also shifting in about your workplace and seeing that, yes, I want that abundance and fulfillment in all area of myself. I just want to be me and fulfill my life.
Exactly.
Huh?
Yeah.
To finally live being me. So that's all what we want, that freedom to be ourselves. And as a result of that, also the relationship with parents change, and like other stuff. So thank you so much, lovely, for this beautiful chat. I really, really appreciate that, sharing
Thank
your
you.
personal experience and message with others. Uh, if you have any question or anything, please connect with me always. But also people watching that, if they want to connect with me, please do it. Would it be okay if they want to also connect with you, Hana?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Anytime.
Hannah also decided that she wants to help people anyway, so she's on the
Yeah.
on the path right now. Thank you so much, lovely, again.
Thank you,
Have a
my
lovely
love.
day.
Thanks for everything. You too. Bye bye.
Bye.